I told Jessica she looks like a naughty Alice in Wonderland because she's got, I don't know if you can see, but she's got this like really cute little apron and then this Alice in Wonderland dress, but it's in red rather than blue, and this Alice bow. I'm just wearing black because like black and red are quite like, you know, I think they go together quite well.
Solid.
Yeah.
It's a solid choice.
Also, you know, I've been busy with the baby and I just like couldn't be bothered to get changed properly into like a Chinese New Year colour.
Hello, lovely people.
Hi, lovely people. Gong Yi Bak Choi.
Hey!
I probably said that totally wrong. Happy New Chinese New Year, which is the year of
the tiger.
because it's the year before the rabbit, which is my year.
Yeah. And the year after the ox.
What do they say about the year of the tiger then? Can we remember from our like deep studies? We actually made
we made a whole video about
Yeah.
the Chinese zodiac, which you can find right up here. Which, by the way, super accurate.
Yeah, we're like
horoscopes. Completely no.
We got really into
Don't believe
the
that one.
colour code
Yeah.
and Chinese zodiac. We are making a pandan cake, pandan chiffon cake in celebration because it's one of my favourite things to eat. It makes me think of Malaysia and Chinese food. Basically what it is, it's a chiffon cake, which is a really light sponge that uses eggs as its rising agent.
So a lot of eggs.
Yeah, and then it's like flavoured with pandan, which is a type of leaf. We don't have that because you can't really
We
get
live
it.
in England.
Yeah, you can't, I think you can get it from like some Thai shop, Chinese shops maybe. So we've got pandan essence. So it's a bit like vanilla essence. So hopefully that's what's going to give it its green colour as well as its distinctive pandan taste. We also actually have the pandan flavour which doesn't have green colouring.
Which I bought in Malaysia.
Yeah, which I think actually smells more authentic and less sort of synthetic. So we're going to maybe mix a bit. So this for the flavour, this for the colour. Because it gives
Can I
us...
just point out though?
What?
So I did buy that in Malaysia.
Yes, it does say best before November 2020. Which is fine because that whole year and so on has been a blip and like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like it didn't happen.
Wait, we had a baby.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I've always really wanted to eat one of these cakes. They look so good. So we have decided that we're going to try and make this
Sugar and
gluten-free
and dairy free.
sugar-free and dairy-free.
I can't have dairy.
Because Claudia can't eat dairy at the moment because Rupert, unfortunately, has a cow's milk protein allergy, which means that because she's breastfeeding, she can't have cow's milk protein either.
It's most definitely not a vegan cake though because it has a lot of egg in it.
Oh yeah.
We should just mention that my mum had these
Quite helpful.
traditional books from Malaysia. This one's Malaysian Delicacies and there's a recipe for the pandan chiffon cake in here. They use like water and no coconut milk, and I remember my mum trying to make it from this book and it was a bit of a flop. So I'm gonna not follow this recipe and go on the wonderful
internet
and find one that's got coconut milk in it. Okay, so what have we got to do first?
Okay. Beat the egg yolks with a balloon whisk and mix in 20 grams of sugar. Satisfying, but not.
I separated the eggs with my hands.
Not a lot of sugar.
No, it is because look, this whole thing is 75 grams. This weighs so little.
2 grams.
Yep.
2 grams.
Oh wait, I think we might need the electronic scales because I don't think I can even weigh 2 grams on this.
When your recipe is giving you the number of regular sugar, you just knock a 0 off. Oh, now you've gone to 4. Foolish. Too far. Too far.
This thing is like so light, there's things like I cannot register anything lighter than 3 grams.
3
Okay,
grams.
that's fine. 3 grams is close enough to 2. God damn it. Add coconut milk.
Wait, you've got to mix first. Mix the two things
Okay.
together first.
No, wait. Then you add the coconut milk. We've pre-measured how much coconut milk, and then we add the... It's like literally there's no sound insulating through there. Okay, now we add in the coconut milk, and if you did have pandan leaves, you would make a pandan leaf juice, but we don't have that. So we're just going to drop a bit of the essence into the coconut milk. Okay, I'm going to go for predominantly this one, which is the nice, authentic Malaysian one, I think. But then, because we want that green colour, I'm going to add
This one is super strong, Bob. Oh my goodness.
And then you just combine it all. And then you sift in the flour we worked out that really we probably should. What is this flour made of? It's made of rice, potato, tapioca, maize and buckwheat. So it's probably fine.
Rice?
And it's already got xanthan gum in it.
That's alright.
We read that like if you want a really nice light gluten-free chiffon cake, the best flour to use is rice flour, which I kind of knew, but we didn't have it. So alas, we're going to use self-raising white flour, which is a mixture of flours. It says it's predominantly rice flour, so it should be right. Ooh. I should just actually make a little comment about that thing that just like flew up. My mum used to buy these, like, wait, here's the little thing. These little like rice powder pellets. Oh, we don't have any left. But then she kept them in this box, and basically what you do is like, she would say like to put it on me and my sister's skin, spotty teenagers basically, and you put it on your skin and it creates like a rice mask, and you basically make the paste in your hand and then you put it on your face and it dries quite hard, and then like if you move your face it like cracks off and stuff and then you wash it off, and the idea is that it dries out your like oily skin, and it's like quite a traditional Chinese thing to do. So it just reminded me of that, talking about Chinese New Year and the rice flour and
yeah.
So you know the many wonders of rice flour. You can either make light chiffon cakes or you can dry out your spots.
Yay! In sieve.
You're about to do the same mistake again, where I stick a thing in the turning thing. I was just like, poor little lamb. Yeah, it's really sad in a way that my mum likes Pandan Cake didn't turn out well, because she went through so much effort of doing it. Like the Thai shop just happened to be having pandan leaves that time. Like, you know, it wasn't something that they regularly stocked, and she got so excited. And also she was going through this like period where she was like really enjoying making or challenging herself to make Malaysian treats that reminded her of her childhood, and so she like painstakingly made this pandan juice. I don't know, you have to boil the leaves and then like spritz like blitz them and then strain it for a sieve and then like and then reboil it. I'm not really sure. And then the cake like literally just didn't rise, and it was like a solid thing. It had a really good taste.
Okay.
But
so we might be making a pancake, or we might.
But what I'm saying is, she went through that much effort and love,
yes,
and it still failed.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't be hard on ourselves.
Oh.
Now we've made the green yolky base.
Olive oil.
Use a large clean, but I thought we'd use sunflower oil instead because it's lighter.
Okay.
So we're gonna beat the egg whites until bubbles form. Then we add cream of tartar and 60 grams, but it'll be 6 grams of sugar in 3 stages. Okay, and then continue to beat until stiff peaks form. We can do the egg white test. What?
I have spotted shell. It's all over. Oh, she stuck a finger in. A finger. She's got it. She's got it.
Again.
What?
Okay.
You just flicked egg white all over me.
I know, but it's the only way. You're not going out again because whatever you're eating out there is making you sick everywhere. Christ. And your breath really stinks, mate.
Love a good egg whisking moment.
Can I just say that this cream of tartar went off in October 2020, but you know. Whoa! I got it first time!
Wait, imagine. Whoa!
Half a teaspoon. Ready? Okay, mix.
A peak.
What do you call like you know, like the stalagmites and stalagmites or something?
Stalagmites, stalactites.
Yeah, because there's like whatever that one is, and then there's like that one. This one's really.
Yeah,
I
remember
because I don't remember the names.
Gorge. I can't remember how.
Is that I think mites hold on.
Oh God. Is it tights that come down, but mites you find on the ground?
Anyway.
Well, lots of people are going to tell us in the comments.
It just reminded me a bit of that because look, there's one and there's one and they're like above each other.
Well.
Okay, we got the light mix, the egg whites and their stiff peaks and stalagmites and stalactites and whatever. And then we've got the thicker egg yolky pandan mix. And I think this is the crucial part where it goes wrong, is mixing the egg whites in. Because we've got to maintain that lightness. Well, fold a third of it in and then fold the rest of it in very lightly, and then we put it into this pan. Oh my God, I just noticed the pan. Oh, okay, it's easy. I was like, this bit is bent, and then I just bent it back. I'm like, okay, that's alright. Panic over. We also had another mini panic because the whisk, we like turned up to max to get to the stiff peaks, and then like Rupert started like moving around because, like I said, this extractor fan is like right under his bed pretty much.
We thought we were clever by putting an extractor fan into the ceiling. We just didn't think that ceiling shares a floor with the nursery.
Oh, it does taste like pandan. Nice. white. To be fair, I just ate some egg yolk. At least it's flavoured with pandan. This is egg white and sugar. Is that even nice?
That's so good. Okay, now are you going to be the one doing this folding?
Yes.
All of those food tech classes coming home to roost. That's a bit too
Alright, now we're folding the rest. Pour it into the cake pan and put it in for 35 to 40 minutes. But after the first 15 minutes, if it's looking a bit brown, we turn the heat down to 150.
Okay, just to be clear, we don't oil this cake pan or anything.
Every recipe I've looked at says do not grease your pan.
Okay, that is very.
Do you grease a souffle like pan? Like,
yeah.
Maybe because it doesn't want to add any weight to the oil, whatever you grease it with would add weight to it. Barely mixed, that's okay.
I don't know if mixed is the word.
Well, no, it says lightly fold in until just
this
combined.
Is it combined though?
I'd rather risk this.
We'd rather some parts rise and others don't.
I don't know if this is the right size pan for the amount of mix we've made.
We'll find out, won't we?
It's the only chiffon
potentially spills over. I actually bought this pan in Malaysia.
Specifically to make me my pandan cake.
Specifically to make your
Because when we were in Malaysia, Jessica says, oh, when we get back home to England, I'm going to make you all your Malaysian favourites all the time. And I was like, yeah.
I actually did make you a number.
You did actually, to be fair.
Malaysian, and then I stopped cooking because you started cooking, and I forgot how to cook.
And our work hours changed, like your hours increased and mine decreased, and we share job roles dependent on who has more time or who's it more easier for, as opposed to just like, that's your role.
Yeah.
It's not like set in stone, is it?
No, it's like, oh, this is an easier job for me right now, so.
Just to make sure that like, bubbles come
That is a really expensive induction hob.
It is.
Shipped that from Italy. Like,
I did.
Tracked it during a pandemic.
Yeah, I know. It's because it talks to this hood, and I was like, we need this hob. And I found like 2 suppliers, and only one of them shipped to the UK. And it came all the way from Italy. I mean, God knows what happens if it breaks down. Okay, it's going in, guys. It's going in.
It's going in. It's happening.
Good luck.
Bye.
All
I
right.
absolutely cannot open the oven door on pain of death of the cake.
Apparently, when I talk to Rupert,
When you're trying to calm him down.
or anyway, apparently my like Malaysian accent comes out. I didn't even know I had a Malaysian accent. I don't have a Malaysian accent.
I think it's just your mum voice.
Yeah, it's like
everyone has a mum voice.
My mum voice.
So a voice that they think of as calming.
It's probably your mum's voice
it's your
coming
mum's
out.
voice, basically. And mine is like, it's all right. We're going to be there in just a second. We'll get to the park in 2 minutes.
It's okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, we'll be there.
Yeah, it's really cute.
2 minutes. I guess it's just what
Whenever you're trying to calm him down, you always end it in
It's okay, don't need to make so much noise,
It's really sweet.
I think it's just what my mum used to say to me.
It's just really nice as well, because obviously I've never met your mum.
Yeah.
So it's just a nice way to like see your mother's
Voice coming
obviously
out.
quite wonderful parenting, because you are a delight.
Oh, thank you.
So I get to witness your mother's delightful parenting as you parent
Coming out of my soul.
fabulous son.
Oh, yes. She did teach me well, it's true. If I could be half the mum my mum was, then I will be very happy and proud of myself.
Oh, I bet she's very proud of you every day.
Thanks. For the next 35-40 minutes, we're going to make some actual dinner and eat that.
Yeah.
But sticking to the sort of Chinese Malaysian theme, I made a Malaysian chicken curry, and then I made Hainanese chicken rice. So we are mixing.
Chicken.
Now we're mixing the leftover Malaysian chicken curry sauce with the Hainanese chicken rice stock to make noodle soup.
Yeah, just to be clear, the chicken curry was dinner, the Chinese chicken rice was lunch. We don't just eat multiple chicken dishes in one sitting.
I need my Malaysian, like, go to Malaysia fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think also being a mum makes you miss your mum.
Yeah. But anyway, hopefully this pandan cake will bring back lots of memories.
Yes. You hear that, Pandan Cake? There's a lot resting on you. And a random dinner interlude. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Made of putting 2 dinners together. Yay!
Yeah, waste not one now.
Ta-da!
Right, we've been watching it like people in Bake Off.
Hooks Yeah.
One tip we read was once it comes out, we invert it immediately, but then leave it to cool. And we had to look up on like a couple of different recipes. Does it mean leave it to cool in the pan? And it does. I think that's also where my mum might have gone wrong, is that she took it out of the pan as soon as she took it out, which is what you do with like normal cakes, isn't it?
She's got the oven gloves. We're ready. Oh. It looks good. It looks good. It's quick.
Invert it immediately. And I just leave it like that. Do you like how it's resting on a Chinese bowl? Ta-da! This is the end product.
I've got to stay up anyway.
I might have to go to bed, but you can film the big reveal.
Yes.
I've got to go to bed because Rupert still wakes up and I don't want to be like really exhausted.
Although his sleep is going really well. He slept really well last night.
Too soon. But yeah. Hello. I'm back. I went and fed him and then I came down to pay my tax. And then I was like, I'm still up. So now we're going to find out about the cake.
This is our exciting lives we lead. Oh. Seems a little crispy. It's going to be one bumpy topped chiffon cake.
It feels light and airy.
We really should have smoothed that top down. Oh my god, I really want to eat this. I'm so hungry. Oh,
it came out kind of marbly. That was my mistake of getting so paranoid about folding it in.
Maybe someone got a little anxious
I
there.
didn't fold it in enough.
With the folding.
It does look light and fluffy. And I went kind of quite light on the green actually.
Yeah.
Maybe I should put more in.
Cheers. Well, you don't have to taste it yet. Might be overwhelmingly pandan.
Quite nice with the crusty bits.
Oh my god, so good.
It's good, isn't it? I'm really pleased with ourselves.
So light and airy.
If I had folded it in a little bit more, I think it would have been even better. And then maybe a tiny bit more of the pandan essence, the green one. I would probably make it the temperature a little bit lower because it said to put it in for 170, but I think that was a bit too hot and a bit too crispy.
Let's bake this every day. I mean, I feel like you could eat half the cake in 2 minutes.
I know, when I was a child I used to just like want to get like the biggest piece and just like squish it in my hand and eat it. Okay, you end the video.
Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed watching us bake, you can watch more baking videos right here. Also, if you just, enjoyed everything, subscribe if you haven't already. Woo! And have a wonderful Chinese New Year if you celebrate.
Gong, zee gong, zee gong, zee gong. Gong, zee gong. If anyone knows what we're singing, then Happy New Year to you.
No. Gong, bye, joy.